All right, everybody, Patrick Daly here. Welcome to your Daily Pour, Bourbon Friday. Got a unique little situation here today. As many of you may know, looking at this bottle here, this is not bourbon. This is actually a Scotch, and it's pinch Scotch. And I have a really exciting, kind of interesting, fun story to tell you about this. Had a call last week from a gentleman, him and his wife, and Phil and Agnes, and talked to him several times on the phone, sent him some properties. As I got to know them, that's why you don't set that right there. I found out that he was a 74 years old veteran of the Gulf War, veteran of Vietnam, was fighting a brain tumor, and he basically was down here doing his bucket list and looking for a property. Budget wasn't real high. Quite honestly, there's nothing even close to the water for what he needed, and I was very honest with them. But they continue to be persistent, and I still send them places to kind of look around, and it was really fun. But I got to know them, and interesting thing is they stopped in to see me because they appreciated the fact that I was helping them, and they weren't getting a lot of responses. Reality is we got on, I'm a bourbon drinker and he's a Scotch drinker, and he's been drinking pinch his entire life. And and I was a Scotch drinker many moons ago, and moved away from it to bourbon, which is absolutely my favorite. But I wanted to do this today in honor of people like Phil and his wonderful wife Agnes that have served this country so valiantly over the years. They're going through a struggle, and it's amazing the beautiful attitude they have, still surviving and still looking for the things in life that make them happy. So I'm gonna do what he actually told me a story about. He loves pinch Scotch. It's, by the way, it was done in 1627. It's one of the oldest whiskeys and scotches in the world. And he said all of his children now drink pinch Scotch, and he was very proud of that. And I haven't got my entire family transitioned over yet, but I plan to in the future. So in honor of all our veterans and people that have served and the people in the service, we're gonna try this wonderful Scotch here. And one thing I did researching it was I found out is it's not for wusses. It apparently has a really nice bite at the start and then a nice smooth finish. And I'll be able to tell you here in a second exactly what that is. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, for a bourbon drinker, that is absolutely fabulous. So Phil and Agnes, thank you very much. That was extremely smooth. When I drank Scotch, I started off drinking it with ginger ale and putting a twist in water later, and I never went beyond that. And this is on the rocks and absolutely wonderful. So it must be why it's the 4th largest Scotch in the world, blended Scotch. So with that, I'm gonna close off. We'll be back to bourbon next week, but thank you very much, veterans. We appreciate you. We appreciate you serving our country, and we always have you in our minds. God bless you. You all have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Thanks.